Hi, everybody. Here are some of the expressions from tonight's meeting. Here we have in the end. In the end. This means really finally, at last. But this is a way of describing, emphasizing. In the end, you will learn English. In the end, you will succeed. In the end. Now, we've all have said it's sort of like that, it's kind of like that, it's almost that. It's the same thing. Something like that means, yeah. So, you think you'll be a good communicator? Something like that means like this, kind of, sort of, something like that. No sound for the E. Sometimes the G isn't made, so instead of hear something, you'll often hear something. Something like that. Or when you want to suggest to somebody that they think carefully about something, say, have you ever thought about doing this job? Have you ever thought about going over there? Have you ever thought about being the polite way of saying it? No sound for the E, so the V and the Y gives you a have you. And this R is soft. Have you ever? No sound for the G and H. The T moves over, so you wind up hearing not thought about, thought about. Have you ever thought about doing something else? Have you ever thought about? And when she says, well, maybe you should go back to school, he's a little offended. He goes, what are you suggesting? When somebody uses that tone, what are you suggesting? What are you suggesting? It means they're offended. Are you saying that I shouldn't do that? T moves over, so you hear what? Sometimes the G sound is not made. What are you suggesting? I'm stupid? And this means much the same thing. Are you trying to say something? It's the same as what are you suggesting? Are you trying to say something to me? Is another way of saying, well, I don't believe you mean that. I'm offended. You're bothering me. Are you trying to say something? No sound for the E. Are you? Sometimes again that G sound is not made. So are you trying to say something? Again, another G might not be sounded. Are you trying to say something? Remember to pay attention to that tone of voice. Are you trying to say something? And the next one is the same meaning. What are you saying? What are you saying? Those three actually have the same meaning. What are you suggesting? Are you trying to say something? What are you saying? See, he keeps getting offended because she doesn't believe what he's saying. So the T moves over, so you hear what? Yeah. And the G sound again is sometimes not sounded. What are you saying? And when she's telling him about going back to school, he really agrees with her, knows she's right, but he wants to say, well, I'm not sure. I know, but I don't know. Kind of saying, I know I should do it, but I don't know if I want to do it. I know, but I don't know. No sound for the K. I know. The T moves over to the I, so I know, but I don't know. Very often this T sound is not made, or if it's so soft you don't hear it. No sound for the K. Two N sounds, so you wind up going right from the O to the N. I don't know. I know, but I don't know. And he's saying, well, I'll do well finally. If I last that long, means if I live long enough, if I have enough time, maybe I'll succeed. If I last that long. The F moves over, so it's if I. And two very similar sounds, so you only hear one. If I last that long, maybe I'll get a good job. If I last that long, maybe my salary will increase. See you in our next meeting.